How to get an ABN in Australia for absolutely free. This is the step-by-step guide. If you're watching this, I'm going to assume you already know what an ABN is and you already know why you need an ABN. So let's get straight in to getting one for free. First thing I'll say is don't just Google ABN, because you'll be shown these sort of listings that will charge you for getting an ABN. The websites might look nice, they might look official, but you don't need to do that. They'll charge you like $90. I'm going to show you how to get one for free. So you need to go to abr.gov.au. If it doesn't look like this, you've taken a wrong turn. This is what it should look like. Once you're on this website, you need to click apply for an ABN and then apply or reapply for an ABN. Once you're on this screen, you just need to read these sort of terms and conditions and then click agree and then next. And by the way, congratulations. If you're applying for an ABN, you're either starting an own business, which is very exciting, or you're about to become a freelancer or a contractor or something like that, a new profession, maybe a new job. Congratulations. I'm very excited for you. Once you're on this screen, you need to click individual brackets sole trader. And then you need to click, will your activities be carried out in Australia? Yes, they will. Have you started or are you taking steps to start your activity? Click yes. What is the nature of your activity? Now, I think most of you watching this channel is going to be some sort of online business or a small business, side hustle, something like that. So you can click in the form of a business. If you're only going to be doing laboring, then you can obviously click this one. But for this example, we're going to click in the form of a business. Are you doing things that are consistent with running a business? Click yes, then click next. Okay, once you're on this screen, it's just a summary of everything you've just put in. Click next. Now on this screen, you need to click individual sole trader. Do you currently have an ABN or previously had an ABN? I'm going to assume no. If you did, you need to put it in there. Does the applicant wish to apply or reapply for an ABN? Yes. Do you have a tax file number? I'm going to assume you already do. Unless you're like brand new to the country, you've probably, if you've ever worked and never paid tax, you will have a tax file number. And do you wish to apply for a tax file number? So therefore, no, you don't. Click next. I'm going to try and do this at a fairly decent pace, but if you do get lost at any point, there will be chapters that you can go back to and find the part of the video where you got lost. So is the applicant an Australian resident for tax purposes? Yes, you are. That even includes if you're on a working holiday or a student visa or anything like that, you are a resident for tax purposes. You can leave this blank. That's just if you're going to use a registered agent. Click next. Just enter your details in here. Date of birth. I wish I was that young. Now, I recommend you put your tax file number in here. You don't have to, but it can delay your registration. So if you've got your tax file number handy, enter it in there and then click next. Okay, this bit looks a bit complicated, but it's not. So the first, from what date does the individual sole trader require its ABN? You can see it's pre-filled today's date in there, so that's fine. You can leave it like that. If you intend this business to be less than 3 months, on what date do you expect it to end? Most of you are going to be running this business or activity for much longer than that, so we don't need to worry about that question. Describe the individual sole trader's main business activity. So if you type in this box what it is, it will then give you some suggestions of the actual official category. So for example, if you're an Uber Eats driver or something like that, DoorDash, whatever, you can type food delivery there and then click here and it'll say there food delivery service for restaurants. If you wanted to do like an online store, put online store in there and it's going to say there direct selling including online store. Perfect. Does the individual sole trader operate an agricultural property? Unless you're running a farm, the answer is no, or something like a farm. By the way, if you're appreciating how straight to the point this video is, please make sure you hit like. It really helps this video reach more people and it helps the channel so much. Hit subscribe if you want to see more information and tips and tricks for small businesses like this one. And then we get onto the next page. You can just put your address in there. Make sure the suburb and the state is filled out. Is the individual sole trader's postal address the same as the business address? You can click yes. So unless you've got an office space or a warehouse or something like that, if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I don't actually have a business address, you're going to be using your home address. And then you want any post sent to there. I don't think they actually do send any post. I think everything's by email these days anyway. So therefore you do need to put your email address in this box. Do you have more than one business location in Australia? Click no. Then enter your mobile phone number in here. And then what is the email address for this location? Same as above. Click next. And this is here again, your business information. So it's pre-filled my name, position held, individual / sole trader, and just chuck your mobile in there. Email address again. And that's that for that screen. See what I mean? This is very easy. We can fly through here really, and there's no need to pay $90 at all. Why is the individual sole trader applying for a business? So in the example of us starting a new side business or a side hustle or whatever, new business in Australia, if you're only doing contracting, like laboring, I guess you could put contractor or subcontractor there. So we're going to put new business in Australia. Is this the individual sole trader's first time in business in Australia? I'm going to put yes and click next. Enter your name here. Read through these terms and conditions, and then position held. We're just going to put sole trader. Date of declaration. We'll put today's date. Click submit. And it's as easy as that. Like, you've just saved yourself $90 and you've done it super quick. Paying tax on an ABN is very simple. Basically, you just do it on your normal personal income tax rather than a separate tax return, as long as you're a sole trader and not a partnership or a company. And if you are looking for some bookkeeping software, then check out my Xero link in the description below. It will get you 50% off for the first 3 months, and it is amazing. It makes paying taxes an absolute breeze, way better than using spreadsheets or even the old shoebox folder. If you've enjoyed how straight to the point this video was, please click like and subscribe to the channel. If you are looking to start a small business in Australia, I really recommend you watch this video next, as it covers everything such as company or business structure, how to pay taxes, insurance, things like that, registering a website, registering a business name. If you are looking to register a business name, then you can go straight to this video next, because that's going to show you how to do it. Not free, but a lot cheaper, again, than those top results on Google will try and make you believe. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers, guys.